Hey everybody, the trial this week is stock Showdown BMW M2 Coupe. I do want to point out, even though it says stock Showdown, it does not say this week no upgrades. So even though it's an A718, I went ahead, and this worked before. You can make changes with parts in the virtual garage there and the tuning menus as long as you keep it as a 718. So I did do that. We'll see if this thing actually works. Okay, let's look at the races. First one is Plaza Circuit, and then we have Sierra Verde Sprint, and then we wrap up with Los Jardines Circuit. Okay, let's find ourselves a team. And there's the team. Okay, here we go, race one. And not only did I get to make some modifications, starting in the front of the teammates. That is always a gigantic bonus. Of course, you still got to plow through the drivatars here, or try to at least. Good lord, one major thing I did to the modifications here is I converted it from rear wheel drive to all-wheel drive, which did make it significantly heavier, which I don't normally like, but I do really like the advantages of how well a all-wheel drive car will handle, especially in the trial. So we'll see how this thing ends up working out here. Oh, goodness. Need to catch Pablo. Pablo hasn't experienced the feeling of first place or being in first, I should say, in quite a while. And he still won't, if I have anything to say about it. As long as I can catch up to Pobs here. Made a nice little maneuver there. Sorry, Pablo. Back to second. So, let's see, make these corners, sort of. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I started in the front of the teammates. I don't know, how well my modifications are really doing. So I kind of need to start a little further back to see how well I compare to everybody else. But looking at the mini map, I'm smoking everybody. So I'm wondering if everyone truly is rocking pure stock. I almost did too, just because the last several stock showdowns, you couldn't touch the car at all. And it wouldn't let you use it if you did. But I was like, wait a minute. It doesn't say no upgrades. So I'm going to make some upgrades. And it worked. There is a Oak Sheep there in fourth. He's actually doing pretty... If he is pure stock, he's doing actually pretty darn good, actually. But I'm doing better. So what are you going to do? They're probably wondering, how is that guy smoking everybody so badly and you can't do upgrades? Well, you can. A little. I mean, it's not like I went bananas. You just have to keep it at a 718. But surprisingly, you could do quite a bit on this particular car. Starting to add space between me and Pablo. Pablo and I, whatever. And just the handling advantage of an all-wheel drive is just so significant. I mean, I'm putting massive space here. We're only on lap 2. Wow. Why is this race feeling like it's taking like forever? Goodness gracious. Oh, leaderboard looks good enough. Like we will, for sure, well, I think, beat the drivatars. Hopefully we do in the second race as well. Oh, Nelly. That way we don't have to worry about the third race. Okay. Yeah, the PRs have been kind of annoying lately. Just because you have to use a different car in every single PR. Kind of like it when you can just use the same car. I haven't done that in a while, though. For whatever reason. The never-ending race. I keep wondering I keep mentioning it as well in these trials, how long I'll keep doing these videos. After doing each PR and having like, seriously, like 8 videos on each PR, it's like, really? Do it again? It's a little bit old. So I don't know. Does anybody know when FH6 is coming out, or if it's coming out? I'm assuming it is, and this thing's like a cash cow, especially since they made it available to PlayStation. I don't see them ending the series anytime soon. So I'm assuming there's an FH6. The rumor of Japan has been like forever, but it would be nice to hear some noise about a launch date, or even if it's even in progress for that matter. Okay, wrapping up the race here. Jeez, finally. And we destroyed the Drivatars on to race 2. Okay, race 2. And once again, I'm at the front of my teammates. Like one time I like to be behind them, just to kind of compare, I get put in the front both times. But I shouldn't complain, because that's about all I ever do when I get behind all the teammates. This is that bend that absolutely people hammer into you, and please don't smash into me from behind. Okay, got it. I was far enough ahead. Look at that chaos behind me there. But I was far enough ahead there to avoid the teammate mass chaos problems. Tristan this time is going to have to be passed. All right, here we go. Ooh, Nelly. You know, the oak guy right behind me, if he's pure stock, like 100% stock, he's driving very well, I must say. Oh, make that bend. There we go. And as humans, look at that leaderboard. We're doing great. Beep. I am putting a little bit of speed. I don't know. It's hard to tell if that dude has any upgrades or not. I don't think he is pure stock. I do think he has a few. Oh god, please don't hit the tree. That was not a beautiful turn by any stretch of anyone's imagination. This wasn't the worst turn in the world, I guess, but hit the wall a little bit hard. Let's not hit this wall. I usually smack into this wall like a boss. I actually didn't that time. Oh, top 4. Go humans. Here's a fun turn where you basically need to stop. Coming close to it. Oh, there we go. Managed to avoid the wall again. I think the dude behind me may have hit it. You know, the point I was making, though, in the last race was when FH4 was at its end and they announced FH5, I did stop FH4 for about 6 months or so. Just waiting for FH5 to come out. Kind of take a break and kind of refresh and reload and whatnot. And it went all into FH5. So if there's like a launch date and I just missed it for FH6, and it's not, a few months off, then I probably would actually take a break. Plus the players, once they announce FH5, there's a huge drop off in the FH4 player base. And I noticed it in my views too. They got cut in by far more than half. So I would do the same thing, probably. Anyway, we're wrapping up race 2. I dusted everybody again. Maybe I'm the only one with some upgrades. But I'll take it. And look at the humans there, smoking the Drivatars. Alright, that takes care of the trial this week. Thanks guys, I'll see you all later.